Hello, this is Mike Johnson. I'm taking you on an inside and outside short video tour of this 2017 Prius Prime plug-in hybrid. This is the mid-level or upper mid-level Prime Premium, and it qualifies for a lot of special perks and benefits, including government incentives, cash money incentives, HOV sticker incentives. So let's talk about the HOV stickers really quick. This car already has red stickers on the car right now. They are assigned. We've done a DMV check. Those are the correct stickers for the car. They are assigned to the vehicle. And there is a recent state law change so that it is possible for a new purchaser of the vehicle to replace them with even newer stickers if they're moderate income. But you shouldn't have to do that because this one already has red stickers, which are valid until 2022. And so even if you live out of state, you can buy this car, drive into California and drive in the carpool lanes, which is a really nice benefit. Cosmetically, this car is extremely clean, almost perfect. This was a trade-in from a Tesla dealership, or actually from Tesla Motors. Somebody had this car and they traded it in for a Tesla. So we bought this direct from Tesla Motors, from their trade-in wholesale fleet, which doesn't mean these are giving these away. Tesla needs all the money they can get, and they're pretty desirable cars. So I mentioned it has cash incentives. Not just the tinted windows on this car make it nice, but the government is willing to give you money to help you buy this car. There are programs right now which we are able to direct you to, which will get you up to $10,500 to help you pay the price of this car. So let's give you an example. Let's say this car, we're going to use round numbers. I'm asking less than $20,000, but just for the heck of it, to keep the numbers easy to understand, let's say you paid $20,000 for this car. Minus $10,500 means you only pay $9,000. I'm sorry, minus $10,500 means you only have to fork $9,500 out of your pocket in the end to pay this car. Of course, that's plus applicable taxes and license fees. But that's a pretty nice perk. One of those programs is Southern California Edison will give you $1,000 for buying a used plug-in hybrid if your home electric service is provided by Southern California Edison. So do you have a house somewhere with Edison providing the power to it, or an apartment, a residential address? Use that address when you buy the car, and they can give you $1,000 towards the purchase. They'll give you a rebate, $1,000 rebate. The big money though is the $9,500 incentive from the Replace Your Ride program. That's not as easy to get. You have to be low to moderate income based on how much money you make on your tax return and how many people are in your household. You have to live in the proper zip codes, which are within LA, Orange, Riverside, or San Bernardino counties, part of the Air Quality Management District jurisdiction. And the Air Quality Agency is willing to give you $9,500 to trade in your old clunky car, your old beater car, which they will promptly destroy. They're gonna take it off the road, and it's kind of a cash for clunkers program. Let's go inside and look inside the car. So we're taking a look in this car. Now this car has 87,000 miles as of the time I'm shooting this video. It's a very nice clean car. Last digits of the VIN number are 024. It is a 2017. It has the Softex leather-ish interior, power driver seats, heated seats. The seats and everything are very clean. The seats don't really show much wear and tear. There is a little bit on the steering wheel on the top here, but you know, you can put one of those things, those $5 steering wheel covers over it. Or you can spend more time and wrap it yourself with one of those leather wrapping kits where you thread it on there, or you can take it to a upholstery shop and they can do it. Or we can get a new steering wheel from the Toyota dealer and you can pay that cost and we'll install it for you. Or you can live with it just the way it is. You can mount one of those little wheels on here, like old people from the 70s where they had the wheel on the steering wheel. Anyways, this has the big giant screen in the front for navigation, backup camera, Bluetooth music, and this has the smart radar adaptive cruise control. So you got these two little buttons here. That's your lane assistance and your front adaptive cruise control. So those work really good. Your radar adaptive cruise control works really nice. Here's the thing. If you're using your radar adaptive cruise control, you're heading from the middle of nowhere, 75 miles an hour, and you head in, all of a sudden you hit traffic as you're coming in the city. You don't have to touch the gas. You don't have to touch the brake. The radar is like the kind they use for baseball games to measure the speed of the ball. It's a little radar mounted right in the front, and it measures the speed of the cars in front of you. And it slows down and also measures the distance, and it'll follow exactly behind the car in front of you. Kind of like self-driving, but not exactly. You still have to steer, you still have to drive, but it'll help you. You won't have to touch the gas, and it has ability to slow the car to a full stop. And you can select how close you want to follow the car. When you turn the cruise control on, there's far, medium, or close. It shows you on the screen. And you can enable the lane departure warning system, and then it shows little lines on each side. Now the radar adaptive cruise control has far, medium, close, or just normal cruise control mode. I don't know why in the world you would want to use normal cruise control mode, but it offers it if you are scared of it. And then the lane assist has 3 modes: off, nothing, does nothing; on, with a beep warning if you're departing from your lane; or the steering assist mode. Now steering assist, if you start to drift out of your lane without signaling, the steering wheel will just give a little nudge, whoop, to help you steer back into your lane. And it uses the radar system that I mentioned, plus there's a front camera mounted on the overhead on the front windshield. You have a little front camera up here that's looking out and feeding that to computer, just like on your iPhone when you take a picture and it puts a little box around faces. The camera system basically puts a little box around the vehicles in front of you, and the computer judges, okay, I see that vehicle, and it figures out how close it is. And it also has the safety automatic stopping capability, so if it thinks you're going to crash, it'll automatically stop. And it looks like the Carfax indicates this has no accidents, and there's not much damage or anything on the front or any of the exterior, so it looks like that radar anti-collision systems has worked really good for this car. So it's a very clean car. You know, people that have been buying Teslas are usually higher income, more professional types. So looks like they took good care of the car. Let's look in the back. Now this car comes with 2 keys. I got one in my pocket, that's why it's beeping at me. I'm gonna show you the key. There's 2 of these, and it has a remote start air conditioning. So you have, let's say you want to run to Starbucks really quick, turn on the air conditioning while you run in. I got my gloves in here and a computer scanner. You got your power charging cable. You got this privacy cover. So you run into Starbucks, right? You park the car in front of Starbucks or the bank or something. You want to run in, you turn it off. Instead of hitting lock, you can hold the AC button. It'll lock the car and turn on the AC. The AC will run for several minutes to keep the car cool while you're running in to do an errand somewhere. Or if it's plugged in at home and it's a hot day and you're going to go jump in a hot car, you can turn the AC on before you even get in the car, and it'll use your home electricity to run the air conditioning in the car to cool it down. That's a pretty nice feature. They've had that since 2012 on the Prius plug-in. It's a very good design. I forgot to show you when I opened this up, the rear deck lid is carbon fiber. The earlier model, that generation, had an aluminum deck lid, but this one is actually carbon fiber. I don't know if you can see on the HD video, But these are little fibers from the carbon fiber construction. And this car also has the genuine Toyota all-weather floor mats included with the car. Those are like $250 set on the Toyota website. So that's a pretty good deal. So I'm going to wrap up this video without it getting too long. This video was shot in March 21st, 2020. Right in the middle of this coronavirus scare thing going on with a state under lockdown, but we are a car dealership. This is our website right here, mybestcar.com. You can go on my website, take a look at the website, make sure this car is still available. And the company name is A Buyer's Choice, so you want to pay for it by writing a check to A Buyer's Choice. And then that's the company name. We are open for business, but we are an online dealership, so you can buy this car online without setting foot in the dealership, or you can come in person, see it, feel it, test drive it. But you do need an appointment. So if you have an appointment, you can come in, see it, feel it, touch it, test drive it. You got to come in so that there's less than 5 people in your party, so that we don't exceed the number of people allowed to show up at one time. But yes, you can have an appointment to come and see it, test drive it in person, as long as available. My name is Mike Johnson. My direct number is 951-681-2101. That is a landline number.